Hi, all. Glad to be back again. Today, I'm going to change the name of the Magic Protocol, and I want to explain to you the dynamics behind that change. The inability to delay gratification is a major factor for people who are not successful on any weight loss program, certainly not any diet, and specifically AccuWeight loss. The people who are able and willing to put aside their impatience and focus on themselves and their behavior are the most successful. What I've noticed is that many people buy all of the materials necessary for the Magic Protocol, and they don't get the magic. And the reason they don't get the magic, the program doesn't work unless you work it. And if instant gratification overrides what you really want, then the results are going to be inconsistent. I thought about it a great deal, and I found that many people say they are prepared, but when it comes to implementation, nothing happens. They think about it, they are prepared. They think about it, they are prepared, and nothing moves beyond that stage. In thinking about it, I realized for myself, and I hope for you, a rationale. It's the rationale between being a habit and being a ritual. What we need to do is create an environment which is comfortable for us, and in the comfort of that environment, create a plan that we are willing to live with. What I find is that when we do things on the run, and all of us are knowledgeable in many ways, but when we do things on the run, the results of what it is that we do tend to be less than most of the time, and more often than not, inconsistent. I have a habit. When I get up in the morning, I take step 1, step 2, and step 3. And I do so automatically. I get out of bed, I go to the dresser, I take out what I'll need for the shower, I do the next step and the next step, and the morning goes and I get to a certain point. At that point, I'm usually ready to leave. It's all thoughtless. There is no focus, there is no concentration. I just move from spot to spot, and I get eventually where I want to be. And when I realized that, I realized that I was not doing it in my best interest. I was just doing it thoughtlessly and mindlessly. And that was the reason I was not getting the level of results that I wanted. We must try smarter, not harder. And so I'm going to introduce a word to replace habit. The word I'm going to introduce is ritual. A habit develops without our knowing it. We do something, we do it again, we add something, we take something away, and after a period of time, it becomes a habit. And you've heard me say many times, habits do not die. They're like guerrilla warfare. They lie in the grass, hiding, and when we're tired, when we're not paying attention, when we're distracted, the habit jumps up, and I did it again. Weight loss should be a ritual. Diet is a habit. All diets are cannibalistic. You burn muscle, you burn organ, you leach minerals from the bones, and it impacts on your metabolism. I want AccuWeight Loss, which is a weight loss program, to be a ritual, something that you create, something that you do mindfully and purposefully, so that when you finish the weight loss phase, you literally and directly and knowingly step into the maintenance phase by first creating a lifestyle and then setting up the rituals to maintain it. Now, a ritual, therefore, follows a conscious system. And one of the things that I do, I'm going to do right now. I'm hungry. And I know what I want. I want strawberry shortcake. And I want strawberry shortcake with coffee the way I like it. And you know something? If I do that, I'm really going to enjoy it. Wonderful strawberry shortcake, delicious cup of coffee. There are times when I want it. There is nothing that can replace it. But you know something? If I have the strawberry shortcake and the coffee, it's going to interfere with my desire to maintain my weight. And yesterday, I had a number of business events, and I did indulge. Maybe that's why I want the strawberry shortcake and coffee today. A carryover from yesterday. Instead, I'm going to do something else. I have in my hand some sugarless chewing gum. It's peppermint flavor because I like peppermint flavor. I'm thinking of the strawberry shortcake, and I'm thinking about the coffee and how I'm going to enjoy it. Instead, though, I'm going to take this stick of gum and I'm going to chew on it. For those of you who don't know, my mouth tastes like peppermint, and I have been chewing. And for those of you, as I said, who don't know, let me tell you something. I couldn't have strawberry shortcake and coffee right now, even if I wanted to, even if I tried hard, because anything I put in my mouth now will taste terrible when mixed with the peppermint. So what am I saying to you? Our habits have led us to be overweight. We've developed behaviors that we've worked on unconsciously, not mindfully, not purposefully. They just happened to happen. And we started to do this, and then we added here, and then we did a piece here. I'm changing the name from Magic Protocol to the Magic Ritual. And what is the ritual? It's a 3-step ritual that I will employ consciously. 1, when I recognize that I want to go off the program, I'm going to verbally admit out loud that I'm going off the program. Number 2, I'm going to admit that to the child self in me, because he really wants me to go off. He loves strawberry shortcake. So do I, but not as much as him. And by acknowledging I'm going off the program and acknowledging him, I'm going to stop. I'm going to do the Qigong breathing. Why? Because it stops me. It centers me. It relaxes me. And it makes me aware of the fact that I would not be doing the Qigong breathing unless I, me, the person, not the body, I'm in charge. I'm number one. And I said, do the Qigong. And then, as you saw me a moment ago, but I just did it to open it up, I'm going to take that piece of gum and I'm going to say out loud, I want that strawberry shortcake. Ah, it's delicious. But right now it's not good for me. So I'm going to take this stick of gum and I'm going to put it in my mouth and I'm going to chew on it. And it's going to substitute for the strawberry shortcake. Is it good? Not compared to the strawberry shortcake. Is it working? You're darn right it's working. I couldn't have strawberry shortcake if I wanted to it. So please, let's change it from the magic protocol to the magic ritual, and let's get on the track to lose weight again. Thanks for listening.